This is Dr. Bev Knox, and you are listening to my psychology tutorials. Learn psychology while you sleep.
There are cultural, religious, and ethnic differences in how families cope with death. The variations include rituals, a display of emotion, the appropriate length of mourning, celebrating anniversary events, beliefs about the afterlife. For example, many African American families give a deceased a quote-unquote good send-off that includes buying the best casket the family can afford and a funeral in the home church with songs and eulogies. In New Orleans, Louisiana, many African Americans have jazz funerals in which a procession of family and friends celebrate the life of the deceased on the way to the cemetery plot. In many Middle Eastern families, traditional Muslim women display extreme emotion, crying, screaming, and pulling their hair to express grief. Wearing black, Muslims usually mourn the death of a loved one for at least a year. They organize big gatherings of relatives and friends on the third day, the fourth day, and 1 year after the death of a loved one. Among many Mexican Americans, death brings family members and friends together, even across geographic or psychological distances. For Mexican American and other Latino families, funeral rites often strengthen family values and ties in several ways. There is a common belief that it is more important to attend a funeral than to attend any other family event. The family and the community often attend the funeral and offer emotional support. The funeral reflects traditional family values of respect for elders, tradition, and the importance of the family. Even if the family members are not religious, they attend religious funerals. Socialization to death begins at a young age. Children attend wakes and funerals regularly and participate in the memorial masses and family gatherings after the funeral. Many Mexican Americans cope with death through ritualistic acts such as a rosary, a mass, a gravesite service, and the actual observance of All Souls Day on November 2nd, which is more commonly known as the Day of the Dead. Recently, many cemeteries and mortuaries, whose directors are usually white, have adapted services to integrate customs. For example, some funeral homes have removed pews so that Hindu and Buddhist mourners can sit on the floor. Funeral homes may also provide incense sticks and have common rooms where mourners can gather to snack and chat, even when funerals span several days. Jewish funeral service rituals and practices have traditionally followed a strong set of customs and beliefs which are based on the Torah. Although these beliefs remain important in the Orthodox and conservative Jewish cultures, some of these traditional customs have been modified under Reform Judaism. The Jewish people hold their philosophy that one should embrace life while accepting death. The emphasis of Judaism concerns on how one's life should be lived, and it does not specifically define the afterlife. However, it is implied that leading a praiseworthy life will prepare one for what comes after life.